The Toronto Raptors are selecting with the 9th overall pick in the upcoming NBA entry draft. Disaster outcome with, of course, the Dallas Mavericks moving up to the 1st overall pick. The most undeserving executive in the league, Nico Harrison, gets the 1st overall pick. Cooper Flagg to replace Luka Doncic. We traded away for not nothing, but like relative to what Doncic was worth, it was nothing. Disaster scenario, San Antonio, who already have Wemby, move to 2nd. And an even more doomsday almost scenario, the Sixers move up to 3rd. Man, like Charlotte, Utah, Washington, New Orleans, the bottom 4 teams all bumped out of the top 4. 3rd consecutive year where the top team goes all the way down to 5th. 48% chance of that happening, but just, crazy. It's happened 3 years in a row. The Raptors, the casualty of Dallas and San Antonio moving up. Toronto get bumped all the way down to 9th overall. They had a 12.9% chance of that happening. It just, probabilities, Doug B said in chat, probabilities don't care about narrative. That was the probability. It happened. It's a one-time sample size where anything can happen. It is what it is. So let's take a look. Like I said, no matter where the Raptors end up, I've said it, it still sucks. It sucks big time, especially, moving lower than I expected us to based on the odds. 14% chance of not being a top 8 team. It happens. Tough to sat through the season to have that happen, but okay, let's take a look, because I said there will be talented players available in these areas, and I'm not wrong. There are talented players available. I've had my eye on a backup center, and a backup center that the Raptors could absolutely be looking for in this area is Common Malawash. Could easily fall to 9th overall. My worry is that he's going to draw enough attention at the NBA Combine that he's going to jump up a little bit and be beyond the reach. 7 and 8 seemed feasible for Common Malawash. Doesn't really seem like he'll fall to 9 to me. So, it might be we got Derek Queen at home. Derek Queen's still a good player, definitely to look at in this range as well. 9th overall, the current Tankathon mock draft, which I'll give him credit, has been updated very quickly. Has Derek Queen going to the Raptors at the 9th overall position. So that's not an unhappy outcome of the draft by any mean whatsoever. And look, the combine's about to take place. Players are gonna build different stories. We're gonna get more information. So a lot of this will change. A lot of this will look different. The top 4 seems pretty fixated. Especially the top 3 with Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. Dylan Harper next to De'Aaron Fox. God damn it. Cooper Flagg slots in for Doncic. Ace Bailey really slots into that team too, doesn't he? Next to Pandemic Podcast P. God, yeah, it does suck. There's even good players around here. Like there's a lot of talent. It's a deep draft. But man, the Raptors have suffered through a lot. Let's be real. The Raptors have suffered through a lot. Last year at the lottery, we obviously didn't keep our pick. We sat through this godforsaken season. Tanked, I think, to a relative best of our ability, but we fall down to 9. So, naturally now, 9th, how much does 9th help a team that has desire to be a winning team for next season? Like I said, there's still a backup center void on the team, which can still be potentially filled with the draft. But, a lot of questions are now going to pop up in regards to trading the pick. It'll always come up, trading the pick. What are the Raptors going to do there? What I'll say on the potential of trading this is the Raptors are not a popular free agent destination. They just aren't. Canada's part of it. Tax implications are another. Teams like, Dallas and San Antonio get a bit of a head start in free agency because of playing in a non-income state income tax region. Naturally, they get the top 2 fucking picks. Fuck off. So, we build our team through trades and through the draft. And the best thing the Raptors do is scout talent, draft talent, and develop talent. So, if that's the best thing that we do, to me, put the money where your mouth is, essentially. Keep that pick. Find some talent. Draft that talent. Develop that talent. That's what we got to do from here. It's the unfortunate outcome of the draft, though. Even if we were like 7th, I don't think even at 7th we're drafting a guy that's starting for the Raptors next season. I think we're drafting a bench piece that's going to hopefully develop into that starting piece. But I didn't perceive a starter getting selected for the Raptors at 7th overall. Or even maybe 4th. Maybe even not even 3rd overall. Now, look, the talent's better there, but this is going to be a talented player as we celebrate new sub year at CJ2Trill23. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Army. We can find some talent here that's going to slot in and hopefully play a solid role for the Raptors next season and get better and better as time goes on. It sucks. We can wallow in this a little bit, but, sleep it off. Think about it tonight. Be upset about it tonight. Sleep it off. It is what it is. 9th pick. We have a good pick, guys, still. We still have a good pick. It's not one I would have taken if you offered it to me at the start of the season, because I thought we could have been better than this, or worse than this, I guess. Better for the draft, lottery, but it's a shit sandwich. We took a big bite. It is what it is. Let's find some talent. Keep the pick. Find some talent. Let's see what we can do with it. Nothing we can do about it now. So let's just embrace the reality and let's just move forward with it.